Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you how to play and a full playthrough of Rolling Realms by Stonemaier Games. This is his latest game. Basically, it came about during the pandemic. He never meant to publish this game, but due to high demand, he decided to go ahead and publish it. But basically, he was playing this online and allowing people to basically print and play, and they could play with family members and friends online. It's a really cool game. It's a very different approach. I think it's a lot of fun, and it would be always different because you have, I guess you would call them little kind of mini games. They're all kind of based on his popular games, but they're kind of mini games within the game, and you're just trying to get the most stars to win, and you earn the stars by completing certain configurations on these cards, and you're competing against each other simultaneously, and we'll go into it more. I'm just kind of giving you an overview, but you could see each card's different, and we both play off the same dice roll. It's got these really cool, huge dice. Those are really neat, and you can manipulate the dice for yourself by using resources. So it's very simple, but it actually has a lot to it. Our brain hurt the first time we played it, because not that it's hard, because it's not, but each card is different in the way that you collect the stars and the points. So you have to really pay attention, but everything is on the cards, and the resources, everything is right there, handy to tell you, to remind you. So it tells you on the top of the card and on the bottom how you score. And they're all meant to be written on with a dry erase marker. That's how you keep the score, with this little scorecard. The game is played over 3 rounds. There's 9 rolls in each round. At the end of each round, you'll be erasing all your resources and your scoring here and tallying that up and putting it at the bottom here for round 1, 2, and 3, and then you tally the total at the end. Any unused resources on this card will be calculated as decimal points. So say you have 3 hearts and 2 coins, that would be your amount of stars at a 0.5. If you had 5 resources left that you didn't use, it would be 0.5. And that does add up. If you had a close game, I could see how those decimal points could really make the difference in the end. And so basically, the way you start is one person rolls the dice. So we'd be starting with a 5 and 2. And then there's 11 cards, randomly choose 3 of them. And then your opponents, I think up to 6 people can play this game with one. You could play with as many people as you want. You could just buy another copy of the game to play with more than 6 people. You could play this game online with people. You don't have to all be, because there's only one person rolling the dice. They could technically print out the games and play online with you without buying a copy of the game. So each game, though, is enough for 6 people. It has enough cards and scorecards and pins for 6 people. So the first 3 cards we pulled out, so Anthony will pull out the same ones, is the Society, Scythe, and Tapestry. So we're starting out with kind of the more difficult ones.
I don't think so.
A little bit.
Scythe. Yeah, Scythe was the...
Okay, so we're playing off the same cards simultaneously. There's no waiting for the other person to take their turn. It is kind of an honor system. You just hope that they're playing it correctly, the main rules, you're playing off of 2 dice. You cannot put, unless you use a resource that allows you to do so, you can only place a number on each round once during each turn. The only way you can break that rule is if you spend, say you have 3 pumpkins, if you have 3 of those to spend, so say I have 3 of them, when you gain the resources, you circle them. So say I have 3 pumpkins. I want to use those 3 pumpkins. You just cross them out, and that allows you to adjust a die roll +1 or -1, and you may use it in a realm you've already used this turn. You don't have to adjust the dice, but you can. It gives you those 2 options, but it allows you to use both dice in the same realm if you'd like, and that does come in handy sometimes. So I'll erase that for now. So that's very handy. Another thing you can do, if you just use 2 pumpkins, you can adjust a die, one of the dice, up 1 or down 1. You don't physically adjust the dice because this only affects you. You mentally know I've added a 1 to that 2, so it's a 3, and you're going to write 3 down or circle a 3, depending on which little mini game that you are playing on. For 2 hearts, if the dice are a pair, you gain an additional imaginary dice with the same value. So say this was 2 6s, and I spent 2 hearts, I could gain a third 6. I have 3 dice that are a value of 6, so I could use a 6 on all 3 of my realms. And they call these realms.
Oh, and when you put 6 on, let's say you got all 3, the first 2 you put, the third one you have to put on the one that you haven't used.
Right.
So,
I count only once per realm unless you pay 3 pumpkins. Okay, and then if you use 3 hearts, you get to gain an invisible dice for the same value as either of them, so they don't have to be a pair. Say you rolled a 6 and a 4, you have 3 hearts to spend, so you mark off those 3 hearts. You can either gain a third dice that is a 6 or a 4, and you can also, if you have lots of resources, spend 2 pumpkins to also manipulate one of either the imaginary or the 2 dice up 1 or down 1. So you can use as many resources as you want, as long as you have them to spend. There's really no limit as long as you're following the rules of how you place the dice on the cards. Then you have coins. If the sum of the dice is a 7, I know this seems like a lot to remember, but honestly, once you get playing, and all the little hints are right there, you'll pick it up quickly and you're able to remember because it's all right there on the card. So if you rolled the sum of a 7, you can gain a dice of the same value as either rolled die. So that's spending 2 coins. It's similar to when you spend the 3 hearts, but the only difference is it has to be a sum of 7. So you can choose either of those dice to copy with an imaginary dice. Then the last one is if you have some coins, you can gain an imaginary dice of the same value of the amount of coins you spent. So if you spent 3 coins, you can gain an imaginary dice that's a 3. So there's lots of opportunities to create a third die in this game, as long as you're collecting those resources and have a lot to spend. And remember, any unspent resources, they don't gain you a lot of points. It's decimal points. And another way, the best way is obviously to gain it through your cards. There is another way to gain resources, but it's not one that you'd want to use often, because you're not going to win if you're not using your dice all the time. But if you don't use a die, either you don't want to or there's just nowhere for you to play it, you can gain a resource for not using the die. That's another way to gain a resource of your choice, but I wouldn't use that unless you absolutely have to. And basically what you're doing is each turn, you're going to be recording the 2 dice that are rolled. This is mainly so you know that you've rolled 9 times and that round is over. That's the main reason for keeping that. And then you're going to want to read each card before you start the rounds to make sure you fully understand how each one plays. So on Society, and we'll be explaining these as we go. I'm not going to go through all the cards unless we pull them out. We're going to be playing with 9 of the 11. So for Society, you can fill the cards in any order. So you could see there's blank cards on there. So each card number must be lower than the number directly above it. So you're going to put your lowest numbers on the bottom, your highest numbers on the top, and you gain a bonus when completing a row. So when you complete an entire row across, you get those resources to the right. Like the top one is a heart and a coin. If you complete a full set, which is one, so it's like 3 cards, and it shows you here on the very bottom. I don't know if you can see that. 2 cards on the bottom, 1 on the top, like a pyramid. For each pyramid that you complete with the right sequence of the lowest on the bottom, higher number on the top, you get a star. And plus you get an additional star if you complete all the cards, if you fill in all the cards with dice numbers. So you have the ability to get 6 stars. This one's a very easy one to complete. I think we both got 6 stars on this one.
Yeah.
The scythe, this one's a little more difficult. Basically, the top row, you can see those dice in there, 1 through 6. When you roll, say you want to use this 4, you would circle the 4, saying you've used that one. You can either do the top row, which gains you the resource. In this instance, a 4 would gain you 1 coin. Or you can circle the 4 on the bottom there, but you have to pay a resource. You see the negative coin, the minus coin. So you would have to be able to pay 1 coin to circle that 4, but you gain a star. So the bottom row gains you stars as long as you have the required resource to pay. The top row gains resources. You do not have to do the top row to gain the stars. But again, this game is a balance. You need resources to be able to really succeed in this game because it gives you a huge advantage if you have those resources to spend. But at the same time, you want to get the stars. So it's a balance, and it's a lot of luck on the dice roll. But there is a lot of strategy at the same time. So this one we didn't get when we were playing, so I might struggle with this one a little bit, but tapestry, you fill in the full shape. Rotating them is okay. You can see at the bottom there, it's dice with little shape patterns. So basically, there's no limit to uses of each shape. You gain a resource when completing a big square. So basically, it's kind of like Tetris with dice. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
You're not able to put it over the brown squares. So the brown squares are kind of like blockers, but you're trying to place these shapes around those black or brown squares, and you're trying to fill in that full square. You get 1 star per completed big row or column for 6 total. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. So you get 1 star for each of those that you complete. So that would be a little tougher, and I'm not good with spatial things.
I am so.
So this one might be a little tougher for me to visualize because you can flip it all around. It doesn't have to be in the same orientation that it's shown on this card. So I think I've explained everything.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing I want to explain. She didn't explain this. So when you use the resources, one trick that I learned from watching Stonemaier, what you can do is like when you gain a coin, gain a die of equal value, what you could do is gain like imaginary dice of 1, and then you can start manipulating it with the 2 pumpkins, and you can keep going up. So you'll have a dice of 1, and then you can just keep adding with the pumpkins, so you can have like a 4, 5, or 6.
2 pumpkins for each notch up.
Yeah.
So if you had 8 pumpkins, you could make that 1 a 5. So say you only had 1 coin to make a dice of 1, and you had a lot of pumpkins, that would be a way to work around and create that. But if you have a lot of coins, it would be easier to spend 5 coins, and you have a 5.
Yeah.
An imaginary 5 dice. So I think we covered everything, and we're going to be playing it. And Stonemaier does a really good job of explaining his games in the book. The book's very small, very easy to digest. It's mainly just showing you first how to play it, but then he goes through in detail each little mini game so to give you a better understanding. He also did several individual videos covering each one as well to help you grasp it even more. But this is a great game. It's kind of like a combination of puzzle game,
to me,
bingo.
Yeah, that's what I remember. If you like bingo, which we're quite fond of bingo.
Yeah, I love bingo.
In Washington, we used to live in Washington State. We used to go bingo all the time. Here in North Carolina,
it's not legal.
So, yeah, this kind of fills that need. So
we keep hoping they will legalize it in North Carolina. We are in the Bible Belt, so I don't know if it'll ever be legal here, but
yeah, they still have legal. What is it called?
Lottery.
Yeah,
that I don't understand.
So I don't see how that. It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. So we're gonna get started. Sorry about our little rant on the bingo there, but it's a really fun game. You should definitely check it out. And isn't it pretty affordable? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, I think so. It's like $23, $25.
Yeah. So and like I said, you can play this online with friends. So FaceTime or however you communicate, Facebook Live. There's all kinds of different ways, and you really only need to buy one game, and then they could, unless they want their own game, then they could print it out and play it with you. So it's kind of a cool concept. So do you want to roll the dice first?
Yeah.
Okay, so a 6 and a 4. So you write those two numbers. So that's what we're working with, and we kind of will go silent because we're both silently just kind of doing our own thing over here. And on society, remember the higher numbers go on top. So that 6 would be a good one for there. And you can only put each dice on different realms. So I'm going to gain a resource here and circle my coin. First few rounds, you don't really have much to work with. It gets easier as you go. So Anthony filled in part of his tapestry. He's going to do well on tapestry. I don't.
And this one, the lowest number, right?
On the bottom, yes.
So I'm going to.
There's another one where it's the opposite. I think it's between two castles, one, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first round. So now I roll the dice. A 5 and a 3. So you write these down. Okay.
And a 3. All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me see. I gained oh, no, I haven't finished any of them. All right.
And I'm going to use my coin, my 1 coin, to gain an imaginary 1. And I'm going to put that. Oh, actually, I can't do that.
Get the book,
I can't do that. I'm going to put it here because I already used this realm.
Yeah, I'm going to have to keep the tapestry one so I can see. Because once you're covering it, to see what you get.
Oh, okay. So now you get to roll the dice.
1 and 1.
Oh, ooh, pair. Okay. So remember, that activates I don't have any hearts, but if I did, I could spend 2 of them to gain an additional 1. But that 1 really helped me because it helped me fill in what does that get me? So that's a star, correct?
No, you
have to do the whole row or
you have
column.
a coin. You get 1 coin.
How do I get a coin? Oh, because I covered the coin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is hard to remember what you covered. So 1 I get a star here. So I'm using that one. I'm spinning my one pumpkin, and I get a star for that one.
I'm gonna do one here.
And I think I'm gonna use that coin to gain my imaginary one. And put that here.
Alright.
Okay, did you roll that?
Yep.
So 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2.
You didn't write yours down.
Oh.
I'm going to put that up here. I get a coin and a heart.
2.
Because I filled this row, so I get a coin and a heart, so I circle it. And I have a 2 left. Ooh, I'm going to gain another star here.
Okay, so I get a coin.
And I spin that coin.
Okay. I'm not going to spin that coin. Alright, my hope.
Yep.
2 and 2.
Another pair. Anthony's rolling the pairs. I'm not getting enough hearts to really do anything with that, though. Okay, so
This one.
I'm going to do this one to gain a heart.
Gain a heart.
And another 2.
Okay.
Ooh, double 2 again. So I do have 2 hearts.
Okay, I have a coin, so I'm going to use my coin.
And I don't have any 2s on here, so it would be pointless for me to use my hearts. But I am going to do this. I finished this row, so I get 2 pumpkins, a heart, and a coin.
I'm going to put the 2 here. Alright.
And as soon as I put my 3 numbers in here, I will fill that card. I will have all my 6 stars if I can fill in those numbers. And then I need to use my other 2. So I will just put it here. Okay, it's your roll.
4 and 2.
4 and 2.
So I'm putting 4 here. And putting 2 right here. So I get a heart and a coin.
I'm going to use a coin to make a 1 and put it right here so I get a heart. Racking up those hearts now.
Okay, so I'll use one of the coins.
Okay.
So I'm filling out this one. So I get pumpkin. I also complete one here.
Okay. Is it my roll?
Yep. 1 and 1.
Ooh, double 1s.
So I finish this one. I get 2.
I could get 3 1s if I want to spend 2 hearts.
Oh yeah.
But
have 2
actually, I
hearts.
can't use another one unless I can use. If I want to use, I don't have a 3rd pumpkin right now, but maybe I could gain that. I do need a 1 here, so I filled. So that, what is that top one? Pumpkin. Ooh, that gave me my pumpkin. So I have a star there.
So I'm gonna do the pair.
Column. And
So I have invisible die. I'm using 2 pumpkins, so I can buy this one for free. So I get another pumpkin from that.
And this next round is the last turn in this round. I have a lot of resources I haven't used, but I couldn't use a third one, really.
So that gets me.
That wouldn't have benefited me.
I think that's.
Oh, wait, I get a star because I did my pyramid. I don't have that many stars. Okay, so you have 3 stars.
Yeah.
3 stars.
Yep. Okay. Whose roll?
I think it's mine. See? 6 and a 6. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to use two pumpkins to make this a 4.
Ooh, 6.
That gives me a star.
So I got all the stars.
And I'm going to use my last pumpkin. Oh, crap, I can't do that. I can't play them on the same round. Oh, I did get 3 stars. I can't believe I didn't get all my stars on that one. Okay, and I have another 6.
Ooh, 6.
I'm going to use that last pumpkin. Put it right here. Get a star there. And I do have hearts. I can do another 6.
Okay, I'm done. So you have 7. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You hear the clicker clacking. It's our little puppy walking.
Oh, I didn't write my 6. Not that it matters. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I didn't do that well, I don't think. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unused resources. That's 0.5. I only got 7 stars. I did. He had a few kernels on the floor. 7.5. That's not very good. I didn't do well at all. We were getting 12 stars.
10, 11.
Anthony got more of the norms. I didn't do well. If I would have been able to complete this, I would have had 10 stars. But you could see it's a little bit of luck on what you roll. So we just move these. You erase. You leave your score on the bottom, but you erase all your scores in these boxes, and you erase all your resources. So Anthony's beating me by... I need to make that where you can actually tell that's a 7. He's beating me by 4 right now.
Okay.
Okay, so now Anthony picks the cards. Wingspan. The wingspan one's a good one. It's pretty easy. Pendulum and my little scythe. Okay. So with wingspan, this one's very simple. Basically, you start out at the very left box of each one. So you don't have to add it up to the sums in there, but you get a bonus star if you do. Mainly, you're just trying to fill those boxes. So you can fill those with any number to get a star. Starting with the very left box and moving to the right on each one. If they happen to add up to 7, 12, or 16, you get an additional star. The pendulum, you're going to be circling using a dice, any number, it doesn't matter, to circle one of the resources on top. If you circle the 2 stars, you want to circle those before you claim any of the pendulum dice, because once you claim, like say you roll a 6 and claim the 6, whatever resources you have circled up here, you gain. When you do the next one, you gain those again, correct?
Yeah.
And when you do the next one, you gain those again. So technically, you want to work on the resources first and then start getting your pendulums, because that's the only way to get the stars if you have those octagons circled before you collect your pendulum. Then my little scythe, this one's easy. You score two stars per resource type that you've gained at least 6 of. So you go by your resource card. If you have 6 pumpkins, 2 stars. 6 hearts, 2 stars. 6 coins, 2 stars. So that's how you get your 2 stars. You get the resources by basically gaining. You circle, like you would circle a 6, and you gain a coin when you complete a matching pair. So if you did a 6 here and a 6 here, you get a coin, but you get whatever resources in the middle of the hexagon when you circle one of the dice. So you're always going to either get a pumpkin or a heart, but if you manage to circle a pair of them, the same dice on each of those grids, or is that a hexagon or octagon? Octagon?
I think so.
Octagon. They just said a pair of hexes. You would get a coin as well. So Anthony needs to roll the dice.
But one thing, the pendulum and the My Little Scythe work well together, because if you do pick the resources and you need to have 6 resources for My Little Scythe to get the stars, so you're kind of working, it works well.
Yeah, those are 2 realms that are good to come out at the same time. So 6 and 4. Okay, so circle one of my stars. Oh wait, 6. And I gain a pumpkin.
Heart. So 6 and 4.
Okay. Oh, 6 and 4 again. Heart and a coin for doing a pair of 6s. And I'm going to circle that last star to make sure I get that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my coin to do a 1. And get a pumpkin. It's your roll.
4 and 4. And I'm happy that I circled the 2 hearts.
Okay, so
I'm doing the hearts, so I can do pair.
I'm going to use my coin to get a 1.
All right, your roll.
6 and 4. I rolled that 3 times. Okay.
Coin.
I'm going to use 2 pumpkins to make that a.
I'm going to use 2 to put this as a 2. Oh, actually, I can't guess. I already used that. Actually,
I'm not going to use those pumpkins.
Okay, so
6 there. And get the coin.
Yes.
And 6.
Okay, so 6, 4. Okay, so I'm using the 4 here, so I'm getting 1 coin. And I need to do 6. So I'm doing 6 here.
And it's your roll, I think.
Yeah. 6 and 2. Okay.
2, coin and heart.
6.
Leaves me the 6. And I'm going to use my 3 hearts to gain another 6. And that gives me 2 stars, 2 hearts, a pumpkin, and a coin. And you can't gain more than the 12 of each resource during each round.
You're wrong. 1,
4 and 1. You can see this game goes pretty fast once you've got it down. The first game took a little longer because we were learning the cards, but
4.
ooh, I needed a 5. Oh, I needed 2. I'm going to use my 2 pumpkins to make that a 2. And I get 2 stars because I summed of the 7 and I finished that one. And so I have a 4. Circle that. And I'm going to use a coin to make a 1. So I get the coin.
Wait, where did I put the one? Oh, right there. Okay. My roll. 6 and 6.
Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to put 6 here. Get pumpkin.
I'm going to adjust that.
And I've already gained my 6 stars on Little Scythe because I've been collecting those resources like crazy. Okay, I'm going to use my other 6 here. And I don't need a 6 over there, so I now need to start working on the pendulums.
Okay, I'm doing this. Put 2 here. So, and then you got to put 6.
Oh, we didn't tell you when you're adding the +1 or -1, you can't go above 6 or -1 on the die when you're manipulating them.
I should have the extra heart. Heart, heart, heart. Should have 1, 2. Yeah.
4 pumpkins.
I should have 3 pumpkins.
4.
Where's the 4th one?
1. Oh, you're right. 3.
Yeah.
And 1.
Yeah, caught up.
That doesn't add. Oh yeah, it does add up to 16. Yep. Okay. So is it my roll?
6 and
6
5.
and 5. All these high numbers.
So I need. Yeah, that's not gonna help me.
Okay, so 5. So I get 2, and I get pumpkin, heart, coin, heart, pumpkin, coin. Wow, I've never gotten this many resources. And then that was my 5, so I have a 6. I'm going to do that to get a star. And
And I need
I'm going to
5.
use
Okay, so I'm gonna be able to get this one.
3 coins. Ooh, wait, no, I'm going to use. Ooh, I'm going to use 6 hearts to get 2 5s. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Oh yeah, I can if I do 3 hearts, 3 pumpkins, 6 hearts, 3 pumpkins to circle 2 5s on this card, so I get another pumpkin, heart, coin. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I'm doing well this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's your roll, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
3.
5. And
Oh, got the 3.
okay. So
5.
I use 2 pumpkins
So I got one of these.
to adjust that to a 2. 4 pumpkins to adjust it to a 2. Or 3, I mean.
Okay.
And I use 3 coins. 1, 2, do this 3. Okay.
That's 1. 1 and 3.
1.
1 and 3.
Put that here. That's 9, 12. Wow, I got lucky.
Oh yeah, the heart.
And then 1. Oh, do I have 2 coins? Oh, I don't have the pumpkins. Darn it, I didn't get my last 2 stars on that one. I did pretty well.
Oh, I sure didn't. I did get the coin.
You didn't get any on Little Side? Oh, I think I came back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we count our score. I use my resources. I only have 2 that I didn't use. But I have 5, 9, plus 6. I had 15.1.
5, 6. Oh, I should have 6 on the pumpkins. So it's 1. 1, 2, 3.
You get 2 stars
4,
for each
5.
6 resources.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't come back that much. You got 13?
Yep.
Still beating me.
13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.8. All right.
Erase all your resources. Yeah, those 2 pair very well together.
Yeah, you used it to the fullest.
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't
It
using
wasn't
it.
enough, though, to come back enough. You're still beating me. I have 22.6 and you have 24.9. So you're beating me by almost 3. I have to get 3 more stars than you this time. So I picked this time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope they're good ones. So you're always going to have 2 left over that you did not use. Okay, between 2 cities, Euphoria and Charterstone. Ooh, the Charterstone we didn't do last time either. That one didn't come out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charterstone, basically, you want to explain that one? You know that one more.
Yeah. Okay, so either use to mark buildings and gain a resource, then note the other rolled die on the crate. That die remains available for another region, or mark all crates matching. Okay, so when you roll dice, pretty much you would, if you want, input the 4, then you put the 2.
You would circle the 4.
You would put the 2 underneath it, and eventually you want to have the same numbers, the very bottom, and next time that you roll that number, you could cash them out and you get stars for each one.
So say I had circled this 2 and I had another 2 I put down here and then we rolled another 2, I could cash those out like that.
Yeah.
And I would get 2 stars for claiming the 2 2s. Hopefully that makes sense. And then there's Euphoria. You either mark one number or you may mark both numbers if a pair is rolled. So this is the one card where you can do more than one if there's a pair. But you still get to use that extra dice on another realm.
Yep.
You're not using both dice. It's just a bonus if there's a pair rolled. You can circle both of them. You gain a benefit based on the sum of that area. So this one you can really score. So each time you're adding the sum. It's not the total at the end. So say I circle a 4 and a 2 this round. That adds up to 6. You want it to always add up between 4 to 10 every round so you get a star. So if I circled 4 and a 2, or I had a 4, even if I had a 4 circled, I would get a star. Next round, say I added a 2, that would be another star. Same with over here. These are count as 2 different ones. So you have a chance to get all 6 stars by 3 different rounds having, or actually 6 different rounds total. Unless you get lucky and there's a pair rolled. You would do it much faster. Hopefully that makes sense. Between 2 cities, there can't be any numbers that match orthogonally So either adjacent, above and below, or left and right. They cannot be two numbers that are the same touching, basically. When you basically, this one's a little tricky.
I got all of them last time.
The amount of it's tricky to explain. So pretty much your score equals the lowest score of the other two realms. Meaning, say I had 3 stars here, 4 stars here. This one would be worth 3 stars, but I can't score those 3 stars unless I have 3 numbers filled in here. If I only had 2 filled in, I only get 2 stars. You get up to the amount of numbers that you have filled in that's equal to the lowest number of stars you have in another realm. Did I explain that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to go. So I roll first. 5 and a 3. And I need to make a comeback of 3 stars more than Anthony to tie 4 to beat him. So... And your resources here on the bottom, you would get 2 pumpkins. I get those now, right? I get the 2 pumpkins now? Or is it when you finish the...
You have to finish them.
You have to finish the column or the row. Okay, that's how it works. And I do have a coin I can use.
Oh, you already obtained one?
I'm going to use that coin to circle this one. Okay. It's your roll.
1 and 3.
Okay. All right. So I circled my 1 because I can put that 3 down there. So I have 2 3s. And now I have a 3, so I'm going to circle this 3. So that's a total of 4. That sums up to 4, so I get a star for that.
Your roll.
Oh, is it? 5 and 3. I'm going to cash in my 3s, so I get 2 stars. So that takes my 3, right?
What?
That took my 3.
Yep.
Okay. And then, let's see, 9. So I'm going to use that 5 here to get another star. Yes, I'm done. That's your roll.
How do you have 2 stars?
Each time it sums 4 to 10 when you circle it. So you have a star.
Yeah, but you have to use it. You have to mark them off.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I still got 2 stars. My first one was, I got a 5 just now, and my first one was a 4.
Mark one number in either area, then gain a resource. Yeah. Star on the sum of all marked numbers in that area. If you roll the dice, make a pair. Yeah, you have to mark them off.
Well, even so, I still have 2 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't say that you mark them off, but...
Okay. It's my roll?
See, it says after marking a number, if the sum of all marked numbers in that area is between 4 and 10, I don't think you have to mark them off.
It says mark them off.
Where do you see that? No, it doesn't.
Oh, guess when I saw the video, that's how it worked.
You may mark that number in both areas and gain resource stars for both. The second die remains available to use in another realm.
2 and 1.
1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to put my not going to bring me resources this time. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
4 and 3. Star. Get a pumpkin, get a heart.
Okay.
I think it's your roll.
Where are we at? 2 and 1.
4 and 3.
It's a busy console.
Anthony's not good at the bookkeeping.
Okay,
4 and 1. Okay. I'm going to put my 4 here, mark it off. It gives me a star.
Okay, I'm going to erase. I'm going to use one of my pumpkins. Put this for 5 and 1. So I get a coin. So you put the 1 somewhere.
Can't do that. So 1 here. We haven't rolled any pairs. Did I go? My turn to roll?
Yeah.
4 and 3. We were rolling pairs like crazy last time.
Okay, so I'm
So
using my 3. Using 2 of my coins.
look at your roll.
2 and 1.
Okay.
Use my coin.
These are tough ones as to be together. They don't really play off each other very well. We only have one more roll after this. Good one. No pairs at all.
6 and 2.
Okay, so I'm going to put my 6 here. 2 coins.
Ooh.
I'm going to use these pumpkins to make this a 4. No. I'll put my 2 here. And make my 6 5. Get one more star. And
Oh yeah, 6 right here.
pumpkins. 2 coins. Ooh, I'm going to use 1 coin as a 1. Collect this.
I shouldn't have
Do
to.
a star. And
Using the pumpkin too.
I'm going to use my coin.
Use my coin to collect this.
Do a 1 here. I get a heart and a coin. So I can use my 3 hearts to gain
6 here. And that's it.
either a 2 or a 6.
All right.
2 or 6. I'm going to use my 3 pumpkins to be able to play in another. I'm using my 3 hearts to be able to gain a 6. I'm going to put it here and gain that 6 star.
Okay.
Okay, so here I can gain 3 stars. You gain 4. I don't think I beat you. I didn't do enough. 9, 12, 12.1.
6, 11.
Yeah. Oh, we were so close. So close.
So 11.
24. I have 34.7.
5. So I have
That first round killed me. Normally I get 12s or higher.
13, 14. So I have to add 1 extra 1. So let's see.
They don't go up like that.
Oh, they don't?
No. So it's 22, 35.12. Yeah, I don't think they round up like that. So you beat me by 1.5.
It doesn't matter. I won.
Wow. 2 stars away. I would have beat him. But yeah, this is a fun game.
Brain hurts a little from trying.
It's a thinker, but it's fun. It goes so fast because you're just the whole time your brain is like turning because you're looking at your resources. You're trying to manipulate. This is a lot of fun. I love this game.
Yeah.
But we've liked every single game we've played of Stonemaier. He's amazing. He makes such great games. So we were so excited to be chosen to receive one of these to be able to show you guys how it's played. So definitely you should check this game out. It's so fun. And it's different every time because the dice are always different. The cards are random. And it's just even if the same cards come out, they're always coming out in different sequences. So some play off each other, some make it more difficult. But it's such a cool concept. Do you have anything?
Mm-hmm.
And again, remember we're having our holiday giveaway. How many games do we have to give away now?
I can't remember. 16, 17.
I think we're up to 16 or 17 days of giveaways for the holidays right now. We have that many people that we bought some games. We have gift cards we're giving away, and we've had a great response from the game developers, and they're giving away some games as well. And we have some great ones too that we're giving away. We'll be doing a video to show you everything that we're giving away, so you know. But definitely check out BoardGameEmpire.co. Our contest page on there. You want to keep checking that. We have giveaways all the time. We have 2 going on right now that are worldwide. So we'll be adding that giveaway sometime late November, early December, depending on how many days we're giving items away. But thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. And we look forward to seeing you next time.